The recent robbery that took place at Jay's Jewelers in Grace Bay has caused quite a scare, especially for business owners and employees in that area who fear that the area is lacking security.
Well, considering tourism is our main industry and this is our tourism area, I feel like we need to put a little more emphasis on security in this area so that we make sure that our tourists are comfortable on island and that they want to come back to the island. No longer than this morning, I had questions from people asking me about the crime rate, and they've heard that it's gone up and all this stuff, and trying to put an ease to them. I told them that, it has increased, but it isn't as far as maybe the internet or some of the other media push it to be. So as far as security is concerned, I think we need a little bit more in Grace Bay.
Okay, I think we need to increase the level of security simply because I live in this area and also am an employee of Horton Realty. And I think that knowing that this is a tourist industry area, we need to increase our level of security.
Okay. Both Williams and Harvey are located in the very same building as Jay's Jewelers, and so they both told our cameras that it was frightening to know that the robbery took place just next door. But they aren't the only ones working in fear. Diana Grant of Step & Style Clothing Store and Tanico Garland, an employee of Salt Mills Cafe in Grace Bay, say that they are very uncomfortable in that area, especially after hearing about the robbery.
I am very uncomfortable of the situation, and most especially the way my shop is located. I'm in the arcade. Things can happen through here and no one would know.
Okay.
That makes me very uncomfortable.
Okay.
Well, at the moment, I'm really not that comfortable with the security level in the area. I think we should be able to have a little more security or police surveillance around the area at the moment.
Okay. The TCHTA donated an Eagle cruiser just last year to the Royal Turks and Caicos Police Force to ensure that they are better able to patrol the Grace Bay area. Now, 1 year later, many are wondering what happened to the cruiser and patrol officers for the Grace Bay area. We asked the employees if they have seen any patrolling going on lately, and this is what they had to say.
Well, no, not in the past couple of months, but in the past we used to have officers securing this area.
About a week and a half ago, I saw some inspectors passing across, but there's no one else since.
No, we don't. They drive by, say about once, and just drive straight along, and that's basically it.
Well, we used to have a little buggy with 2 officers that patrol daily, but as of recently, they've just disappeared for whatever reason, I don't know. I haven't been able to ask about it to any of the other officers, but hopefully they would put them back out on the street, and because it does give us a sense of security when we do see them. So, yeah, we need them back.
News 4 contacted Sergeant Nigel Couch, officer in charge of community patrol. He was not able to give a comment on camera, but he said, quote, "We are doing our best to increase security in that area. What we are trying to do is implement high visibility patrol, but we can only do as resources allow us. But again, we are doing our best." It appears as though Jay's Jewelers has taken security matters into their own hands by adding another security guard to patrol the outside of the building, as you can see here in this footage. News 4 spoke with an employee of Jay's who said that they are working to help increase the level of security in that area for both their safety and others, because they have not heard any updates from police officials as yet concerning the matter. For WIV4 News, I'm Amanda Miller.